Good afternoon, Cougar Country. This is John Chandler, your athletic director. We're back for another episode of the ALX Press Box. Today, I'm here with Coach Daryk Cochran. How you doing, Coach?
I'm good. Having a good day.
Good, man. Good. Are you experiencing cabin fever yet?
No, a little bit. Got some yard work done. We've ventured out here and there to get some Chick-fil-A.
Okay.
My children may start decreasing in number if they don't start, kick them out of the house more.
No doubt about it. We've been trying to get out every day and do some walking, or I took my 4-year-old son bike riding yesterday. That's been an experience. But we're having fun doing it all, though. So check it, man. I wanted you to come on today and talk to us a little bit about what you do. And today's topic is about branding, creating your brand and making a brand that's identifiable in the community. And whenever you see it, you know who you're talking about. And the guy that's been responsible for our brand, at least the visual aspects of it, is none other than Coach Daryk Cochran. So, Coach, tell us a little bit about yourself and your path to becoming a teacher and what you do at Alexander.
Okay. Well, my name is Daryk Cochran. I'm the art teacher and wrestling coach at Alexander High School. From Woodbridge, Virginia, which is a suburb of the Washington, D.C. I'm an Army brat. Coach Morster is my older brother. He's the other co-head coach of the wrestling program.
Okay.
Came about becoming a teacher, kind of went the long way around. Went to college and didn't expect to be an art major, and became an art major when I wrestled in college at UT Chattanooga. Got a drawing and painting degree, then went back and got a graphic design degree, coached in college for a little bit, and then joined corporate America as a graphic designer. Was not happy. Made really good money, traveled, but I wasn't happy. And Coach Morster, who was already a teacher, said, "Here, why don't you try substitute teaching? See if you like that while you're looking for another job." Because I left the company I was at, which was, on very good terms, just wasn't happy. Well, I got pulled on at Hiram High School as a permanent sub for an entire semester.
Okay.
And enjoyed it. Really liked it. Enjoyed the interaction, the socialization. Enjoyed working with the kids. And then that summer, I got 3 job offers. 2 were due as a graphic designer, and 1 was as a teacher at Etowah High School. And I took the lowest pay grade one, which was the teacher. Went back, got my master's in special education, taught at Etowah High School for 4 years, taught at Vidalia High School J.R. Tripp Middle School down in Vidalia for a year, and then ended up at Alexander High School teaching art and coaching with my brother. And I've enjoyed it for the last almost 20 years.
Nice. Almost 20 years. Wow.
Mm-hmm. So 19. This is my 19th year.
19th year. That's amazing. You don't look old enough to be that kind of seasoned teacher yet. So I'm here today to talk about branding. And as you know, every school is kind of tasked with creating a uniform logo. When you think about branding, the one that sticks out the most to me is the U at Miami, that U-shaped silhouette that they use. And, it's very recognizable. And then, of course, you see the pro teams with one specific logo. I can imagine that Alexander's been through quite a few of them since you've been there, Coach.
When we first got to Alexander, there was, and everybody had a different A. There wasn't a standard A.
Mm-hmm.
There really wasn't. So everybody had their own thing. The baseball team used the Atlanta Braves style A.
Mm-hmm.
You had the football team used a modified UGA. It looked like the UGAG in that font. I developed one for the rest of the team. It just wasn't, there wasn't unification across the board with it.
Okay.
And then it happened, and then and I'm not saying that's bad or good, but there was no true central identity for the school. And then Nathan Hand came in, and he wanted uniform across the board, which was great. And they developed the A that we have now, which is great uniformly for the school. Well, me and Coach Morster wanted to sit there and not separate us from the school, but kind of separate us in the sense of, okay, we're the wrestling program. We're the Alexander wrestling program.
Okay.
Well, we came up with shortening from Alexander because one, we didn't Cougar wrestling. We were like, and then Alexander. So we wanted something a little bit more specific. We just shortened, Alexander because, Coach Morse being an English teacher, phonically ALX is Alex.
Okay.
So we went with ALX, and the ALX brand was created.
So just kind of recap what you're saying is that all of our sports teams kind of were freelancing. Hey, I want this lowercase like Atlanta Braves A, and we were using the University of Arizona A until we got the cease and desist letter, from what I understand. And then it just wasn't uniformly recognizable in the community. And so basically what Mr. Hand, Nathan Hand, the former principal, who actually interviewed me when I, started my journey to trying to get to Alexander. Shout out to Mr. Nathan Hand. Thank you for getting promoted, sir. All right. So anyway, you guys came up with at least a standardized A, which is what I have on my shirt now. I'm going to show some more logos, but yeah, there's the standard Alexander A. If it doesn't look like that, it's not authentic, baby. Okay. And then you went a little further and talked about the name Alexander. It's a lot of letters in Alexander. And so then you kind of incorporated ALX, primarily with the wrestling program, but since has been adopted by a lot of things, thus the ALX press box. Hey, okay. So so
after about
go ahead.
After about it was like 2011, maybe 2012. We'd won. We'd been finishing high in the state. We won state in 2010. We were runners up in 2011 and 12. And I was either 2011 or 12. Nathan Hand and Chris Small, who's the AD, who's now our principal.
Now our principal, Chris Small. Thank you for getting promoted, because I wouldn't be here if you didn't, baby. All right.
And they had asked us, would we, because we got real protective of the ALX brand, because in our minds it was a standard. I mean, we set a standard. Our mentality was we don't care about county titles, region titles. Okay, we want those, but our goal is always state titles and state titles, state champions, and produce All-Americans. And we were very protective of that brand. And when Nathan Hand and Chris Small asked us, hey, some other sports, you guys have set a brand. You've got to set a standard. And some of the other sports want to use that. And we were at first we were a little hesitant. We're like, okay, everybody wants to use it. So baseball started using it, basketball started using it. And so it just kind of went out where everybody was using the ALX signature. And it actually got to the point where, when I was coaching track with Coach Brian Robertson, we were at the region track meet, and they started listing it instead of Alexander, it was ALX on stuff.
Wow. Okay.
And I was like, okay, we're definitely getting out there now.
This is definitely a brand now, baby.
Yes.
So with that being said, everybody pay attention to what we do in education. We find a need for something, whether it be a deficit or just something missing. And then we develop ways to attack it, which is called an intervention. And then we try to marry that intervention with the right tools. And so one without the other is, if you have the tool, it's just kind of like saying, oh, we got this new software and it's cute, but we don't know what to do with it. And if you have this intervention we need a solution for improving reading scores, but you don't have a tool to marry it with, then you just got an idea and not a plan of implementation or attack. So what we had here at Alexander was a need for a recognizable brand, a recognizable product that can kind of it will be the vehicle to carry our name into the community and into beyond. And then what happened is Coach Cochran, having the skill set for graphic arts and the ideas, he was able to manifest those ideas into a logo or two to create the ALX brand. So we found the need and the intervention, and then we had the tools to put with it, such as a graphic artist and his creations. So we married the intervention and the tool together to really push forward that ALX brand. Now we have a reputation that's built. Now we have recognizable logos that if you don't see this logo, it's not authentic. And so I kind of want to show the audience some of the things you've created, Coach.
Okay.
I'm going to start sharing my screen. And I have a folder. Here it is. And I'm going to share it. Here are a few of the logos that you've shared with me over the past days. So this A right here is just kind of the standard one that I use. Are you seeing this logo?
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. That's the A that we use. We have it in a variety of colors, whether it be black, but notice that we have distinctive bars on the side and the outline. That's our unique A. No one else has that. And then over here, what you were talking about, other sports wanting to use ALX. Well, our golf team has incorporated that, and you designed this logo. I need to close my Outlook. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. ALX Golf. And then, of course, you did the ALX press box for me, which is awesome. You did me a couple of logos. But here we are with a couple of logos that you got a crest for us. You even have a unique Cougar, so our Cougar doesn't look like anybody else's. And then, of course, I'm going to highlight this ALX Wrestling Empire. We're going to talk about that a little bit, too. So that's just kind of how we incorporate ALX and our standard A into all of our programs so that they're recognizable across the board. And it's uniform. I mean, it creates a culture at our school. All right, so talk to us a little bit about the ALX Empire, Coach. Where did that come from?
Well, the wrestling team, I take pride in. We kind of theme stuff up and, make sure the kids wear gear. It's not the same stuff every year. There's different designs on them and everything. Was it after we won state in 2017, a parent from another school was talking to one of our parents and sat there and goes, "You guys are just like the evil empire," just jokingly. And they're going, "You guys think you're down, and then all of a sudden you come back and you just, you win state. All of a sudden we're state runner-up. We're just start winning trophies again." Never saying that we ever went away, because 2016 wasn't a by some people wasn't a bad year, but for us it wasn't our standard, and so we just come back and we kind of ran with that. And I kind of jokingly said, I can come up with some graphics for that. Okay. And then one of our parents, Jennifer Rogers, owners of Extreme Imaging, great place. They do great banners.
Extreme Imaging, y'all. Make sure y'all need a T-shirt, something for your house, a mural. Extreme Images. Love you guys. Do great work for us. I'm sorry.
That's all right. It's a great plug for her. She sat there and went, "Hey, I'll come. If you come up with it, I'll print it." And so we came up with a big banner, before state, because that was that. Somebody made the comment at sectionals, and she had it done in a couple of days. So we walked into state with I took evil out and just put the ALX Empire, and we've kind of run with that the last 3 years, 4 years, and it's kind of sticking. And now it's people refer. Now we have in the wrestling areas when people refer to Empire, they say, "Oh, that's ALX," and I'm just like, and it's a brand. It's a brand and a slogan, that you get out. And again, we may not stay with that Empire for 10 years, but that's something we're sticking with right now. You get a lot of programs that do that in college. This, the Gator Nation, the Dog Nation, like Georgia spells dogs, DAWG, the Dog Nation, the Gator Nation. They do that nation. We are Marshall, and, we've gotten the ALX Empire. How long we run with that, we'll see. But right now it's doing pretty good. And again, it's given a standard. It's setting, what to expect from this program.
Right. Absolutely. Well, Coach, I really, really appreciate all of your insight that you provided us today with the history behind the A, behind the standard A that we use, and the ALX brand and the ALX Empire. So students, family members, community members, if you need some official gear, come see us at the school. We'll figure that out for you. Don't make it yourself. Or at least go to one of our vendors who uses our standard logos like Extreme Images. Make sure you hit them up. They can produce some great stuff. Maybe I'll even interview her in the press box so she can tell you how to get some official gear. No knocks against what they sell at like Walgreens, because if you want to represent Alexander, by all means do it. But there's an importance behind the brand. We wear it with pride. We wear it while we're not at work. Coach, I see you representing the day too.
Yeah, always just.
There it is, baby. I mean, it's a cultural thing. The brand is important. So even us as individuals have a brand. My wife was talking to me about, baby, you got to make sure your brand is solid. You got to make sure your brand is uncompromising and you're always doing your best. And, you know, everything is about your brand, and our brand is big. With the A that we use, we wear it with pride. Coach, thank you for all the work you're doing and so quickly developing those logos for us over the break.
You're welcome. Gives me something to do.
That's right. That's right. Well, thank you so much, Coach. Enjoy your time with your family and get out and get some sunshine.
All right. Thank you. You have a good one too, sir.
All right. Take care, Coach.